The book of Luke, chapter 17, verse 10. So likewise ye, when you shall have done all those things which are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles of the great millstone who rule well. And as always, peace and salutations to the tabernacle of David, the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And this verse popped up, because I was listening to the elder apostles go live, not too long ago, and this verse actually, came up, inspired me to do this lesson because I remember doing a lesson on it a while ago, in which you have a lot of different men, in this truth that don't take the time to really consider that the reason why you're in this thing, the reason why, you're constantly, doing these lessons, you're doing these shows, or you're constantly going out on the highways and byways, is because you were commanded. All right? And the Lord called you with an holy calling to come and serve him. So, because the Lord called you and served him, does that mean that he owes you? The Lord could have raised up he could raise up stones, he could raise up a donkey. The elder apostle had made mention of that in the lesson. So we have nothing to glory of just because we're doing what the Lord commanded us to do. All right? And when you actually break down this particular verse and what it literally means, it means really the reason why you're unprofitable is because you're in debt. You owe Yahweh Bashem Yahushai this service. Because whether we live or whether we die, it's to Yahweh Shai. And Yahweh Shai was the one that made that sacrifice. All right, now, when you go into that word duty, because it says we have done that which was our duty to do, right? What is our duty? To go out there on the highways and byways and feed the lambs, feed the sheep. All right, to rebuke, reprove, and exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. To present our bodies as a living sacrifice. That is our duty. Right? So when you look up that word duty in the Greek word is ophilo. Ophilo. And when you see what it means, which is powerful, it says to owe money, be in debt for, that which is due, the debt. And I'm pretty sure you all are familiar with that parable of the talents. Also, the parable of the pounds. All right. What did the Lord say? The Lord said, "Occupy till I come." Meaning what? You got to be busy in the business. We got to be busy in the trade, because the talents that the Lord gave us, which was a earnest, a down payment, He gave it to us so that it can be used. So we were supposed to, trade and actually increase. And then the Lord said that what? Let's go to it real quick. Let's go to Luke 12. Yep, this is Luke 12. Yeah, Luke 12 and verse. Salakia. This, I think it might be John. Let me see. Let me just search it up. I thought it was in Luke the 12th chapter. Salakia. Okay, so it's Luke 19. There it is. It's Luke 19 and verse 12. It says, he said, therefore a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds, and said unto them, Occupy till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him, saying, We will not have this man to reign over us. You know, those that spoke up against Yahushua's authority, right? And it came to pass that when he was returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. All right, because this is a business. When the Lord, departed, he left his apostles, the prophets, all those that make up the body, the church. He left us, with task. All right. So this is actually a business that's being ran here, which is this truth, this gospel. All right, the church. It says, Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound has gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, Well, it's like your well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in a very little, thou authority over 10 cities. So the Lord's going to reward us if we do what we're supposed to do. But it's not because the Lord owes you. You actually owe him. But because of his grace, his favor, and his mercy, he's still going to share his kingdom with us. All right. He said in Revelation, the 2nd chapter, he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, the same will he give power over the nations, man. So he's going to give you the power of authority. He's going to give you the power of a king. You're going to become a king up under him, who is the King of kings. All right, that's what he's going to do for his servants, man, for staying faithful. It says, verse 18, And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, Be thou also over 5 cities. And another came, saying, Lord, behold, there is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. So he basically just, he didn't go out and actually utilize, that money. All right. And that money is spiritual. He gave you a down payment of the spirit. All of us have different gifts that he gave to us by measure. All right. And we're not to neglect those gifts. They're to be put in use for the building up of the church. It says, For I feared thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest not down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. And he said unto him, Out of thine own mouth will I judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knowest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore thou gavest thou not my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury. Showing you what? That the Lord's going to require it of us, man. Because we owe him. We're in debt. That's why he is requiring it with usury. Interest. It says, And he said unto them that stood by, Take from him the pound, and give it to him that have 10 pounds. All right. So it's going to be given to somebody that's going to be more conducive, more useful, more profitable. Because like the Lord said in that parable about those who choke the word and become unfruitful. If you ain't growing no fruit, it's going to be hewn down and tossed into the fire. All right. So anyway, going back to that in Luke 17, we are to say that we're unprofitable servants, man, because we owe the Lord. We're in debt to him. And that's why Apostle Paul, which this is the mindset to be in, what did he say? That he said that he would make the gospel of no charge. Let's get 1 Corinthians 9 and start at 16. Because remember, we are bought with a price. All right, is it not written? For you are bought with a price, therefore glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which is the Most High's. Because he purchased us with that blood, man. The precious blood of Yahushua. Okay? who did no sin. So we owe the Lord, man, as far as we're concerned. So you don't deserve that the accolades and the praise, because you got guys in Israel that make this thing all about them. They make merchandise of the truth. You know, they they uh they handle the word of the Most High deceitfully, man. The scriptures say, "Buy the truth and sell it not." We're not to make a profit off of the Lord's program. You're here because you want to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. My mom calling me right in the midst of a lesson. It always happens when you're trying to do a lesson and somebody tries to call you. But anyway, I'm gonna try to finish it. I'm not gonna be long winded. I just want to knock this out because the Spirit just hopped on me to touch on this. There's 1 Corinthians 9:16. It says, "For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yeah, woe is unto me if I preach not the gospel." All right, and that's Apostle Paul. He understood that destruction unto me if I don't go out here and do what the Lord commanded me, because he knew what he did before he was converted. He persecuted the church, man. He committed murder. You know. So when the Lord knocked him off of his high horse, the Lord humbled him and sent him on a mission. So he knew from that moment on, man, he owes the Lord. All right, this is what he was set up to do, and just like us, we were set up to do the same thing. All right, we don't really need accolades. We don't need praises. If you're gonna give praises, give it to Him who set us up, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, it says, "For if I do this thing willingly, I have a reward. But if against my will, a dispensation of the gospel is committed unto me." All right, it's committed unto him, and just like it's committed unto us. It says, "What is my reward then? Verily that when I preach the gospel, I may make the gospel of Hamashiach without charge, that I abuse not my power in the gospel." And certain guys, they actually do the opposite. They make this thing of charge. That's why they monetize all their videos. They selling you all type of merchandise. They getting people to send them all this kind of money, especially around the time of the Passover. Because they make it of charge because they believe that they're really owed for their works. And a lot of these dudes, they're doing it for filthy lucre, and you not even telling the whole truth. You're giving them certain truths. Well, we make this thing without charge, man. That we abuse not our power, all right, in the gospel, just like Apostle Paul said, because we know that we owe Yahweh Shai. All right. Now, when you look up that word without charge, the Greek word is adapanos, and it means without expense, requiring no outlay, costing nothing. All right. Down here in the Strong's definition, costless, i.e. gratuitous, without expense. So without gratuity, man. That's why you can get this thing freely, because we're doing this for a spiritual reward, man. A incorruptible crown. All right, gratuitous, when you look it up, it means, let me get a second definition. It says given or done free of charge. Okay? Unpaid, unrewarded, unsalaried. We're unprofitable servants, man. Because we're not here for our own profit, man. We're here for the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and to finish it, just like Yahweh Shai said his meat was to do the will of the Father and to finish it. And we know in due time the Lord is going to reward us, but He doesn't even have to. He gave us that clean slate when the Lord died on the cross, man. We were subject to sin. We were dead in our sins, our iniquities. And all the hell and all the punishment that we took, it was deserving. But Yahweh Shai freed that from us. So now that that burden is taken off of us, now we're to serve Him. You see? So, you know, it pondered on me as I was listening to the elder apostles, and they actually brought this verse out. And I remember doing a lesson on this a while ago, man. We actually owe the Lord. You know, so we have no business trying to, you know, our merchandise. We try to, you know, make the house of the Lord a merchandise, man. Because this is not for our own profit, our own gain. This is for the building of the tabernacle of David, the church of the firstborn, man. Okay. So anyway, you know, I don't want to make this a long video, but you know, the point was made. All right. Hey, what we do is commanded of us. We're unprofitable servants, man. We're doing what was our duty to do. All right. So anyway, hopefully this was edifying. And give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shai. And to the next lesson, Shalom.